right there on top of the moon. We could sit and do nothing.
What is up? Welcome back to Psychic Renegade Tarot. My name is Bethany. I want to do another quick pick a card tonight. We're going to do what makes you unique, what makes you stand out. So positive qualities, what makes you set apart from the crowd. I'm going to do 3 piles. This will be a quick, easy read. We're going to do pile 1 with Tiger's Eye Tower. Pile 2 with Rose Quartz Heart. And pile 3 with Blue Kyanite Shard. Okay, so take a second, zone in on the cards, pick a pile, and I'll meet you at your timestamp. You can follow me on Instagram, check out my website for my other products and services if you'd like. I love to hear what you guys think of the videos. I love to comment back and be responsive with my viewers. So I appreciate any interaction, any comments, any likes, and all that stuff. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. And here's your reading. Okay, pile 1, if you chose Tiger's Eye, this is your pile. Let's look at what makes you stand out. I'm using the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck tonight. Let's get into it. Okay. King of Pentacles. I'm feeling like this is the way you make money. So it's not just the fact that you have money or that you are stable, but it's the way you do it. So maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you work for yourself, maybe you're a CEO, maybe you just run shit. It's the way you do it is what makes you stand out. The Lovers here. So you could have Taurus energy, Gemini energy. You don't have to. You might have a really close connection with a soulmate or probably a romantic partner. So you could have a really healthy relationship or marriage. And sadly, that's kind of rare these days. So I feel like it's the way you interact with people and the way you can keep relationships together. You probably have like a lot of long-standing friendships, colleagues, and that sort of thing. I feel like you have a history with people because you put in the effort, you put in the time to build your relationships. That's something that's important to you. So, Queen of Swords. I'm also feeling just like boss energy. You don't take any crap from people. You might be a little forceful with your communication, or you just tell it like it is. So you stand out because you don't people please, you don't sugarcoat things, you just, I don't know, you have a way of serving the truth. It's like with an edge of sweetness. It's not offensive, but you're just quick to the point, and you make your opinions known, and you don't apologize for your opinions. Basically, you just are who you are. Wheel of Fortune. You might be naturally lucky, or you might have some really key astrological placements in your birth chart that favor luck. So you might know how to make money quite easily. You pick up on opportunities and you run with them. You'll also have like a sense for business. I feel that you just like pick things up and you know how to take something and make it grow and develop it. So you have like a business mindset, but also like a manifestation. It's like you can put it into action and not just run a business, but grow a business, make it more profitable, and make it produce for you. So I don't know, it's kind of like a golden touch. So you stand out because you can just take anything and make it into something. You have a knack for knowing what things need, and you can apply this to business. Ace of Cups. So you're quite likable. You stand out because you have this very strong energy, but I feel like you come across pretty innocent. You come across pretty non-abrasive, non-offensive, quite charming, quite likable. So you have a way of moving in the world where you can claim your dominance, but in a way that is respectful or even kind of docile. Like you just don't offend people. So you might be quite good with communication. Your sun might be conjunct your Mercury. it just might, your words might roll off the tongue kind of thing. So you stand out in this way. I feel like you could be very skilled in speech communication, PR, something like that. The sun, see? That's the energy I'm talking about. So you radiate some kind of confidence, and people are drawn to you. People are drawn to your light, drawn to, it's like you are dripping money almost, like they can see your abundance. So you either have a lot of money or it looks like it, you dress well. Hold on. Okay, I was saying you either have money or you look like you have money. So you might just put yourself together really well. You have that innate kind of style. You know how to put together an outfit. You know what looks good. So you can come across as classy even if you don't have the kind of money to back it up. You can look like it. Okay. Ace of Swords. This is my like confirmation, like clarity and truth card. And Knight of Pentacles. So this is saying to me, you always follow like your inner guidance. So it's like you honor your own inner truth. These came out together, I'm not sure why. Even if it takes you a while, so even if you've tried on different hats or tried different careers, different personalities, different relationships, whatever it is, like you've really explored your existence and tried to figure out where you fit in the world best. So this might have taken you time, or you might still be on this journey, is what I'm seeing, but you're determined to find your truth and to live your truth. And this is something that's stand out about you. Not everybody cares about that. I mean, if you're watching tarot, you might be more spiritual, but not everybody cares about that. Some people just want to fit in, want to go through the motions, want to get a nice house, nice car, whatever. Some people really just don't take life that deep. So you do. I feel like you have a spiritual side to you, even if you're not super into esoteric stuff or astrology or numerology or tarot or psychics or, you know, law of attraction, any of those. What I would think of is kind of more like, you could say like new age ideology. They're not really new. It's a lot of these theories go back older than a lot of religions. So it's just people's perspective. But what I'm trying to say is you really care about like an inner side to yourself. You really care about like what's beyond like what's right in front of your physical existence. I feel like you do live luxuriously, like you live life up. You do live in the moment, but at the same time you have this quieter, softer, more contemplative side where you no baby, no, stop it. My cat. Where you contemplate your existence, you contemplate the meaning of everything in life, and you try to figure it out and what makes sense to you. So I feel like you've tried on different theories or tried to decide if you believe in God, or if you believe in like reincarnation or whatever, you know, like fill in the blank. Knight of Pentacles is a little bit hesitant, or they're more careful in how they progress forward in life. So you might plan things out, you research, you want to know what you're getting into before you get into things. So you might like be slow committing to relationships, or you're very good at having like 5-year plan kind of personality, like you know where you're going, what this job is leading to, what this school or course is leading to. Like you kind of like make sure everything in your life makes sense. You don't forget about like your spiritual side, the other side to you. So I feel like you know on some level that there is something beyond the physical world. So you're trying to figure out what that means for you and how you can place that or whatever. I feel like I'm over explaining this. All right. That's basically all I have for you. I'm also feeling that if you don't know the meaning of tiger's eye, look this up. Sometimes the properties and the meanings of your crystal and the piles you choose is significant. So if you're not familiar with the crystal, I always recommend looking them up. It's kind of fun. You never know what you'll come across, a new crystal you'll find, or you'll figure out that you really need in your life. So check that out if you need pile 1, and I'm moving on to pile 2. Pile 2, if you chose this cute little rose quartz heart, it's a tongue twister. Let's see what makes you stand out, what makes you different, what makes you unique. So these are just qualities that I'm going to channel. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's just look at what makes you different. Okay, so I feel like, trigger warning, this is going to get a little personal. I feel like some of you have overcome mental health struggles, or you might even be like a mental health advocate, or this could be something you're currently battling that you're overcoming. So this is going to be part of your story, part of your redemption story, or this may be something people don't know about you, and when they find out, they're kind of amazed that you're who you are and where you are, and yet you had these struggles. So I feel like you don't look like you're struggling, or you've come to the other side of it. You're a very healthy, holistic, stable person, and it's just like this is part of your history. So this literally could even be part of like your family history, something like that. It could be like in your family line, they could have struggled with a certain anything from like mental disability to anxiety to like Asperger's, like any kind of anything you could designate as like a mental struggle. Okay. 5 of Swords. I feel like you're feisty, so you have a feisty side to you that people don't anticipate. So maybe you have like a very like welcoming, calming kind of face. You might have kind of like a Cancer rising, or like a Venus rising, maybe Libra or Taurus. Like you just, something about you seems very innocent, but there's this feisty side to you. So I feel like you pull this on people quite quick if they push the wrong buttons. So I feel like this is a learned habit. So I feel like deep down you're quite sensitive, but you've learned to snap back to defend yourself. So I feel like this is something you've had to learn. It wasn't like part of your original personality. It's like you've had to be this way to kind of combat the way the world has treated you. But I feel like you do it in like a really like zesty, airy, lighthearted kind of way. Like you know how to like give people shit or push their buttons back to get them to back off. So it's not like you'll come at someone or like go super low or like talk about their mom or something crazy. It's more you just kind of jab them back at something you know is a sensitive point, in a lighthearted kind of little joking way, and then they leave you alone. So I'm feeling kind of that energy. But I feel like this just it's not like there's not other feisty people in the world. What makes you stand out is because it's you. Like I feel like it's unexpected based on how you come across physically or your other like personality. Maybe you're just an introvert or pretty docile, chill, friendly, but you can argue. I feel like you can give it to somebody if they really deserve it. Okay, pile 2, 7 of Pentacles. So you might be younger, like you might make a lot of money for your age. You might be like a young business person, like you might already like I feel like the kind of person that's like in college but already running a side business, or maybe you have a YouTube, or maybe you have an online store, or maybe you drive DoorDash on the side. I don't know, you do something, you hustle. So I feel like I'm getting more younger energy here, and obviously this is general reading, but I'm getting younger energy, but you're a hustler. So you know how to invest your money and also make money for yourself. So you might be pretty business minded. Maybe you're not really attracted to college. You kind of want to just figure your own money out, work for yourself. My cat. Sorry. She loves to make noise when I'm filming. So I feel like you're naturally a hard worker. You might have a lot of earth traits, or just have been taught these values in your family line, or maybe you just taught yourself because you wanted to be secure. So for real. Anyway. So I don't know. I feel like it just stands out because a lot of people your age don't care about this, or they don't invest, or they don't have a business, or they don't do their own thing, or they just work a traditional 9 to 5, or they're just in school and they're not even working yet. I feel like you're ahead of the curve in some way, or you're ahead of your peers in some way, financially or mentally. It's like your mind is just focused on more grown, established things. So you might just be an old soul, or I don't know, maybe it's just the way the world has been the last couple years or decades. Maybe you just know that you kind of need to like plan ahead, or like, I don't know, you're just kind of thinking of like more serious things and ways to make yourself feel stable and secure. So I don't know, good for you. I feel like it's just not typical for some part of your age group or demographic or something like that. Like something about this isn't typical or expected. So I don't know, I feel like it's admirable. 3 of Pentacles. So you might be building a business, or you are in school. I'm getting a lot of like, this pile might be like building a business or in school. Like you're starting out, but you're farther than you know, or you're gonna make really good connects and be able to grow even farther than what you think you can do. I don't know why this is like a side tangent coming through, because it's not really the topic of the reading. So if you've been struggling lately, I feel like your guides are coming through to encourage you, because this is kind of like turning more towards saying like what you're capable of is quite impressive. So don't get discouraged if you've been discouraged lately. I feel like just a side message is coming through from your guides. You have nothing to worry about. You're going to go farther than you think you're going to go. You're going to have help. I feel like either investors or a coach or a mentor, like you'll get the tools you'll need to go even farther than you thought you could. So hang in there with that. Also, going back to the topic, what makes you stand out? So you might have a knack for this, and people take notice. So you are very good in business, or you're very good with people, and you're going to be able to apply that to business. So it's one and the same, basically. Yeah, like your natural kind of skills or personality, you can apply to what you want to do in life. Next card I see is the 4 of Cups. So I'm reading this as you're never quite satisfied. So you have this like thirst for life, where you just like chase after things. So like once you accomplish a goal, you're on to the next goal, or you have multiple goals at one time. You're just always like hungry for life. Like you're just going kind of thing. So you might have some kind of bigger destiny, or I don't know, I feel like you see far into the future and you have all these big ideas of things you want to do and accomplish and be, and you're chasing that. So it's like you're naturally discontent, like not in a bad way. It's just you have an ideal in mind and you're striving towards that, and you're not going to stop till you get there. So I feel like you're chasing something specific. So some kind of milestone or accomplishment. You maybe want to like buy your own home. You maybe want to be like the first millionaire in your family. Like you're chasing some kind of like milestone, and I feel like you're gonna get it, because it's like you're not satisfied with status quo. You want to like keep pushing yourself to be more. I feel like you're quite generous with the 6 of Pentacles here. Part of the reason you want to make money and be more financially stable is to give back to people around you, to take care of people around you. So this stands out about you. I feel like if it's not your own friends and family, it's like your community. You have a compassionate heart, you know, pink quartz. So you want to be able to do things for people. You want to be able to splurge on people you care about. You want to be able to give to charities, maybe even like run your own charities. So this is important to you, and this is part of the reason you're striving towards whatever you are. And I feel like people can see this about you, or they know this about you with the scales here. It's like they just might know you have a good heart, or you might be in like a nonprofit field or involved in like justice work. It's something like you have some kind of visible association with giving back in some way. Okay, sorry you guys, I had to take a break and pick up this reading later. It's a different day. I'm wearing a different outfit, if you can't tell. So we're just gonna keep going. You know, it's funny, in the past when I was newer with my channel and doing readings, I used to just delete readings if it took me too long to do them, and now I've realized it's okay to put them aside and get back to them sometimes. It's just life. So anyway, here we are. So you have 2 more cards, pile 2. Let's see what else makes you stand out, what makes you unique. Okay, so I feel like you have, with Page of Pentacles here, I feel like you have a little bit of an edge or a little bit of luck to you. I feel like, I don't know, you just might have a natural success. Things you've tried work out for you, or you're always generating new opportunities and new ideas. So I feel like you're naturally very creative, and this has a pull on the universe, and something about your energy just like affords you more opportunities. I don't know, it might be your attitude, it just might be a natural ability of yours, I'm not sure. But this goes hand in hand with the 8 of Pentacles here, your last card. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot of abundance here. So it's like an unwavering determination. So you stand out because you're able to generate your own opportunities, but then you have the skill and the knowledge and the determination to follow through. So it's like you're not just lucky, it's like you have a little bit of luck on your side, but you know how to utilize it, you know what to do with it. So you don't squander your opportunities. You take a lot of action. So you might have fire in your chart, or air, or more cardinal energy. Not necessarily, but yeah, you're not afraid to take action. You might have a strong Mars placement. And I feel like when your Mars goes nicely with the rest of your chart, like there's not a lot of squares to your Mars. I feel like when it aspects like your moon nicely and your Venus and your sun, I don't know, I just feel like it's easier for those people to make decisions or follow through with things. I feel like they don't second guess themselves as much. And so they tend to just have like quicker responses to things that they're pursuing, goals, manifestations, fill in the blank, that sort of thing. Sorry if it sounds like I overgeneralize sometimes. It's really hard not to do in a general reading. With clients, I like to get as specific as I can, or as specific as Spirit lets me. But in general readings, I'm reading for so many different scenarios, and people, I feel myself kind of overgeneralizing sometimes. Not to make it fit, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't get as like specific. So I hope that makes sense, and it's not too annoying, because sometimes it annoys me, I feel like. But anyway, that is what it's like to be a YouTube reader. It's just a different way to read, so it's kind of tricky. But anyway, also I feel like when you come across obstacles, you're quite good at squashing them. So I feel like it's a determination of will. It affords you nicely in business and things that you're pursuing, but I don't know, I just feel like you just have a way about you where you set your mind to something and you don't quite give up. So it's not like you've never had failures before group 2. I feel like you get something out of it, or you see your way around it, or you're just very good at making the most of situations, with the Page of Pentacles here. And I feel like you're quite skilled. So you might be somebody that like knew what you wanted at a younger age, or maybe you are younger and you're pursuing some big goals. Or it could be like you were very curious when you're younger. I'm seeing like a preteen or teenage or early 20s. Maybe you're really curious and you wanted to try different skills. You wanted to try different things in college, different classes, different jobs, different relationships, different identities, whatever. I feel like you're pretty explorative with who you are as a person, and it's led you to kind of like check things off the box, like, yes, I resonate with this, or no, I don't resonate with that. And you've really grown because you've done a lot of self-reflection. So you're not like just floating through life. I feel like you're a very like determined person, and not everyone your age thinks about these kind of things, but it's like you're already on that path or on the ball. I don't know. It's like, I feel like you have some big goals. Like maybe you want to like start your own fashion line, or you're like starting your own online store, or you're in the middle of college and you want to get this really specific degree. I don't know, something that you're just like pushing ahead towards, and I feel like you're going to get it because you just don't stop. So you just don't take no for an answer. It's very Aries. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini are all like this. They don't really take no for an answer when it comes to goals and business. So I don't know if it's because they're at the first part of the zodiac or why, but yeah, those signs in particular. It doesn't have to resonate, that part. But anyway, that's all I have for you, group 2. Let me know what you got out of this. I love to read your comments. Follow me on Instagram if you want. Check out my website to book a personal. I also do Reiki. I do distance Reiki if you're not in the Portland area. And then what else? I haven't refreshed my shop in a while, but I will get to that when I have time, y'all. For now, I'm just focusing on readings. So yeah, take care, and I hope you have a great day. Pile 3, what's up? Okay, we're gonna look at, if you chose the Indigo Kyanite shard, this thing is really cool in the light. It's like blue. Let's look at what makes you unique. Oh, snap. Okay. Devil energy right off the bat. We're gonna get into this. 10 of Pentacles. I want to lay out the cards. Knight of Swords. I'm using the traditional Rider-Waite. I don't always call out what deck I'm using, but just if you're curious, most of you know this if you know tarot. Chariot. Okay. Oh shit. 10 of Swords. 4 of Wands. King of Swords. And the Death card. Okay. What makes you different? What makes you unique? What makes you stand out? Pile 3. So right off the bat, you're very tempting to others. I feel like you might have Scorpio or Capricorn placements. You don't have to. This is your energy. So something about you is very addictive to people. You might attract stalkers, the whole 9 yards. I feel like people just get a taste of you and they can't get enough. So you might have like exes that couldn't get over you. You might have random stalkers. You might get hit on a lot. I feel like you exude just an attraction, even if it's unexplainable. Like, it might not be specifically sexual. It's more of an energy you give off. It's a magnetism. So you might just be naturally beautiful, naturally attractive, naturally handsome, naturally charming. And then also, I feel like approachable, because I feel like you get approached a lot. So it's just your energy in general, like you stand out. So People definitely look you up and down or notice you when you enter a room. Your energy is quite strong, and you know, if people are paying attention at all, they notice you. So that right off the bat, pile 3, makes you unique. Not everybody has that kind of charisma or power or draw. Definitely. Also, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you might use this in some way. Maybe you model, maybe you're in business, maybe do PR, or just like do brand deals on Instagram, or maybe, I don't know, you know, something. You use your attractiveness to gain wealth in some way. So you could be in acting. You could just use it to get jobs, even like maybe you just know how to dress the part for whatever job you're applying for. You know how to look professional or laid back or whatever it calls for in this, you know, in whatever you're applying to. I feel like, yeah, you have a natural abundance, or you've really figured out how to harness your own manifestation skills. I feel like this money is flowing into you. I feel like people might think that you're doing like bad magic or something illegal or like poor business. I feel like people are thinking you're scamming people or doing something that's like not, you know, appropriate or whatever, to get money. But actually, I feel like you're manifesting this. Like literally, you'll find like an envelope of money, or someone's like, oh, I forgot I owed you this and paid you back randomly, or you'll check your bank account and you get like a return you weren't expecting. You just, money's like falling in your lap. So you're not stealing, you're not doing anything sketch. It's actually, you're just like have figured out how to manifest for yourself. Like you figured out how to harness your own energy. And it's like, you're just demanding it. You're like, universe, this is what I need. This is the amount I'm going to need this month. I just thank you in advance. And then, you know, a couple weeks later, it shows up. So that's what I'm seeing. I feel like you might have a different technique to do this, or it's just you figured out how to do it in some way that works for your energy. So I don't know if this is a teachable skill is what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if this is something you could teach others to do, or if it's like people have to figure it out for themselves. Maybe different techniques work for different people. I'm not sure, actually. Okay, Knight of Swords. I feel like you speak your mind. You might use verbal affirmations to call things into existence. So words are spells, right? So what you say over yourself and over people matters. I feel like you use this in a direct way. I don't know whether you're into like mirror magic or just like affirmations. You verbally say things to yourself to pump yourself up, to call things into existence you want, to protect yourself. Or this could also be like listening to meditations or affirmations, or like even listening to positive content, you know, good news, positive music, something like that. It's like you're training your brain to think positively, or to call in the life and the existence that you want, instead of like current reality, or you're shifting your reality. You're learning to do this. So I feel like pile 3, you guys are into, this makes sense with your choice. You're into your crystal. You're into spirituality. I mean, heavy. Not that that's not expected because you're at a tarot reading, but you're into it. So I feel like you have perfected this, or you've been working on it for a while and you're getting good at this. So opportunities flow to you, people, whatever you want. I feel like your words are like butter. You're able to literally just cast spells with your mouth. You say what you want and it's happening. I feel like this is getting to a point where it's almost freaking you out because you're getting so good at it. I don't know. I feel like with the Knight of Swords moving into the Chariot here, it's like you were maybe fearful or uneasy or just not very confident about this at first, but now you're gaining confidence here. It's like you're taking the reins and you're really having fun with it. I feel like you're actually becoming like a co-creator with the universe in your own life and starting to rewrite your story the way you want it to look. And you're really getting excited with where this can go or what you can do with it. So that's pretty cool, pile 3. I feel like maybe just other people haven't figured it out quite yet, or maybe you're just focusing on yourself and you're really excited and Spirit wants to acknowledge all the work that you've done and what you're obtaining and how awesome that is. I feel like this was part of your, I don't want to sound corny, but this is part of like your destiny, is to live this way, is to be free and to have the ability to co-create with the universe, God, Spirit, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like your guides are helping you. They've helped you come through a lot of tragedy, maybe, with the Ten of Swords here. And this can also be like people you've lost, seeing it as like people from the other side reaching out to let you know that they're here for you. This could be your family or somebody that you consider family. Maybe that was part of your spiritual journey. This is a side message coming out. You have a Ten of Swords in your past. So something cut you really deep, broke your heart. And I feel like this could have been the loss of someone close to you. Maybe not a literal death. It could have even been like a really bad breakup or a violent situation. Something you went through really broke your heart. And it was someone you were either married to or considered family, or like a family friend. Someone you really trusted stabbed you in the back, or you lost them. So anyway, I'm trying to say, Spirit is saying that this is part of your journey, and it's just part of most spiritual people, unfortunately. It's part of most people in general, unfortunately, is like going through something like this, and it's just how you're able to deal with it and go past it. This led you to your spiritual awakening, I feel like, and so you've done something with the energy. It sucks and it broke you, but I feel like it didn't break you. Like Spirit, you turned to Spirit and you were able to get through this or get past it. So this is unique, I feel like, for your story. So whatever happened to you is pretty bad, or a lot of people that have been in similar situations didn't make it. So it was a serious situation, or someone you knew actually did die. So Spirit's just acknowledging that you've overcome this, and other people see this in you as well, because it wasn't something easy to do, but you did it anyway, and maybe with like a lot of grace or whatever. Like you didn't completely fall apart, maybe. And not saying you can't. I feel people should, go through their emotions however they need to process them. I'm not judging that. I'm just saying people admire how well you did this, or how strong you were through this, something like that. So maybe some people know your story and they know what you survived or what you were able to get over, or what you're living with, whatever it is, and they just admire your strength. And even your team on the other side is saying they admire your strength too. So I don't know, that just came through. Anyway, not to get mushy on you, pile 3, but people are really proud of you. That's what I'm seeing. And maybe you make people feel like family, you make people feel like home. You have a very warm energy. Like even after going through this, you still don't shut people out. You're still a loving person. You're still pretty open with people. And that's admirable. And I feel like people that you do call family and friends really do adore you and respect you. You're probably also a high intellectual. Maybe you hide this, or you have a casual personality, or you're not like obnoxious about it. You don't like brag about being smart. You just are. You might not even be like formally educated. You may, but you don't have to be. I feel like you're just naturally very smart. You can figure things out. I'm also seeing like, this isn't going to apply to everybody, but I'm also seeing like, what's the term? Like atypical, is that the term? I don't know. It's like when you're not, neurotypical, is that it? So you might have a form of like autism where you're very, very, very smart, but not like the typical smart, or your brain just works a different way where you're just good at like these random things, but you're so good at those random things. And I don't know if I'm explaining that right, and if I'm not, and you guys know about autism, let me know down below. Any discussions, just be respectful, but that just came through. So you might just have a very like unique intelligence. It's different. So I don't know, like maybe you're really good at puzzles or solving crimes, or maybe you geek out on like the solar system, or maybe you can read body language or some, you know what I'm saying? It's not just like typical like math, science, and just like unique subjects are coming through. And then the death card, this is reflecting to me just your ability to overcome what you've come through. People that don't understand you or don't know you might see you as like fake, like, oh, you used to be this way, now you're this way. You used to be shy, now you're bold. But it's really, you've adapted. So it's not that you're just being fake or changing your personality. I feel like life has changed you, like not hardened you, but you're wiser, you're smarter, you think on your feet more. So you're just not the same innocent child you were, obviously. And so maybe some people, this is hard for some to recognize, or yeah, maybe they just don't see that you're very good at wearing whatever pain you've gone through, so they don't see you as like disadvantaged, but you do have a lot of like struggles or heavy past that you've overcome. It's you have a lot to your character, even what doesn't meet the eye or what's not obvious to others. So it's like people that know you well respect you heavy because they know you're capable of a lot, and you're very smart, and you've overcome a lot, and you're very loyal, very like Scorpio vibes, like you're very loyal to those that you love, but you don't mess around kind of thing. So I feel like Scorpios are equally loving and fierce. So it's like that kind of energy coming through, that you're very, very loving and open. You're non-judgmental. You have open arms to strangers kind of thing, but you're nobody's fool. So you kind of have eyes in the back of your head is what I'm seeing. Like it might circle around to this devil energy here. Like you might have attracted too much attention or the wrong kind of attention. So you kind of learned how to think on your feet and get yourself out of situations. Something like that. It's like, yeah, you're just quick-witted. You're quick-witted, and it's helped you out in the past. It's might have actually like saved your life in the past. If you have like near-death situation or story, you have to tell me. I love those stories. Not that I'm like, I don't know. I just think it's so interesting. And crazy things happen and people get out of it. But anyway, let me know. Tell me your story and I'll comment back. That's all I'm really getting, Pal 3. I just feel like you're just a badass. You've been through so much. Nothing can get to you. You're wielding your own power and just playing with the universe at this point. And you're just admired and adored by others. It's like they know how much you've been through, or they know somewhat, and even that's impressive. And it's like nothing can stop you kind of thing. Like, yep, you're just going to keep getting better and better and better, transforming yourself with the death card energy here. And I feel like anything you want, you can have. It's like your karmic payback almost for what you've gone through. That's honestly what I see. Like if you've gone through a lot and up until this point your life has been pretty hard, I feel like it's shifting. So at least take that with you today, okay? I think that's all I have for you, Pal 3. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next pick a card. Bye.